I also know that, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 40.
after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Black. Gets it all the way down to... Yard line, it'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch. And Answer.
On the run, it's Raymond. Picks up the first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. In the red area, it's Benjamin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Raymond. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Buchanan. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The run inside. It's Marshall. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big.
Maybe a crease. And they swarm him under.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Keeps it himself. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Raymond. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go right back to him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to move them on the counter. Might have a chance. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Raymond. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Blake. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. On the run, it's Raymond. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made. Quarterback making adjustments.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Offense in a split backfield. Play action with Underwood. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The run inside. It's Marshall. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the score.
Underwood sets up the screen. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the ground, it's Raymond. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Black. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll try the left side. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open, maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy.
Could be. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Buchanan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Underwood to throw. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game in Piscataway. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Holly Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Raymond. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Benjamin. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Now on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Delayed handoff. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation.
Break. Here we go.
Looking for a gap. It's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Go, go.
He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 22, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the... Tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And send the tight end in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. At the 45, on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Allen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Unleashes one deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Raymond. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Just feeds the running back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation...
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Number 22, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the